Welcome to the July 28, 2020 City of Broussard Council meeting. If anyone from our audience would like to comment on an item that is listed on our agenda, please fill out a blue card located in the rear of the room and turn it into our city clerk.
We, the members of the Broussard City Council, beg of Thee, Almighty God, to enlighten our minds so that our work will be just and fair in all things. Give us the courage and strength to fulfill our duties according to the laws of the land, and fulfilling also Thy holy will on earth and in heaven, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Item 2.1, acceptance of the minutes of the July 14, 2020 meeting. Do we have a motion to accept?
I move.
The minutes were supplied in the packet. Do we have any public comment or blue cards?
No comments.
Is there any council discussion?
District 1? Yes. District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4? Yes. District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yay.
At large?
Yay.
Motion carries.
Item 3.1, Kay Gotro, candidate for 15th Judicial District Judge, Division M. Welcome, Mrs. Gotro.
Thank you, Council. I appreciate y'all giving me the time to address you and let you know a little bit about me. As the mayor said, I'm running for the 15th Judicial District Court, Division K. My name is Kay. That's easy for you to remember. Judge Michaud is retiring. That's who currently holds the seat. So he will be retiring at the end of this year, which makes it an open seat. I'm here to tell you that I'm the most qualified candidate here. I've practiced for 33 years in Lafayette. I was born and raised in Lafayette. I was valedictorian of my high school class at Our Lady of Fatima. I graduated from USL, magna cum laude, and then I went on to LSU Law School. After law school, I came back to Lafayette, and I actually clerked for Judge Benny Gotro, no relation to my husband, for a year in Division K, which actually gave me experience to see what Division K handles. After that, I worked for Judge John Shaw, who is a United States District Judge. While with him, I was able to manage his docket, read briefs, write his opinions for him. And so I really got to know what the workings of a court is, which I think will make it a real asset for me on the bench. I've been practicing, like I said, in Lafayette for 33 years. In my practice, I have a civil practice and a criminal practice. So I do both, I do family law, criminal law, wills and successions, estate planning, interdictions, commercial litigation. My practice is a general litigation practice, which puts me in court probably 3 days a week, which also allows me to handle the problems of everyday people. And I think that's important for a judge, that you understand the people that you're going to serve. I've been committed to public service. I know that being a judge is a public servant, and I'll never forget that. I understand that when you come to court, you want to get your business taken care of. I've always been a volunteer. I've always been involved in my community. I know my opponents talk about service, but if you compare our records of service, you will see that I'm not running for a judge because this is the first time I've put myself out there. I've worked very, very hard in all aspects of my life to better my community. I'm married to my husband. We've been married for 31 years. I have 2 children. My daughter, Michelle, is 23, and she's starting her second year of medical school. Very proud of her. My son, Matthew, is a senior at LSU in the fall and hopefully will go to law school after that. I'm the youngest of 6 children. My father is Albert Carre. He was city prosecutor and city attorney for the city of Lafayette for 14 years. My mother is Inez Bustani Carre. I hope y'all will consider me. I would love for you to look me up on Facebook or anywhere else. Ask people about me. I feel like my reputation in the community has been very good. I like people. I've taken care of my clients well, and I'll do a good job on the bench. I'm a very hard worker. So thank y'all for your time. If y'all have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Yeah. Yeah. Many years back. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Daddy was a very kind man. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, thank y'all. I appreciate your time. I might watch the meeting for a little while and then I'll head out, but thank you.
Thank you for coming and being here tonight. Item 3.2, report on Acadian Ambulance improved response time. Tonight, Chief Brian Champagne is going to give us a report on the new response time since Broussard signed the contract to service with Acadian Ambulance in our area.
That's correct, Mayor. Back in December, we voted on a contract to go into effect February 1st for average response time of 10 minutes and 59 seconds. Our old parish contract that we were falling under was 12 minutes and 59 seconds. So we knocked 2 minutes off of that, which is, as you know, it's a great deal of time when you're dealing with someone in cardiac arrest or someone that's, in critical condition. So what I did was I went back 5 months prior to contract to kind of run the numbers, total calls, average response time, and then from February 1st till now. As you can see, we bounce around between about 70 something calls to right under 100, and we've been consistent with that. So back in September, we had an average response time for the month of 9 minutes and 59 seconds. October 9:50, November 9:28, December 8:54. January was lower, but we also only had 57 calls in the month of January, which was 8:34. So we went into contract February 1st. I know that Acadian was getting some things ready. So we had 97 calls in February. 9 minutes and 9 seconds was the average response time. Since February, our response time has gotten tremendously better. March, 89 calls for 7 minutes and 16 seconds. April, 85 calls, 7 minutes and 29 seconds. May, 80 and 7 minutes and 56 seconds. So, and closing out in June, 94 calls for 8:16. So we're doing good, right in the 7 to 8 minute mark on an average response time, which is tremendously better than what we had prior to us going into this contract. So, I do think that we made the right decision. Y'all made the right decision to go into contract with Acadian under this new standard, and it's definitely helped us across the board. If I have any questions, I will be happy to answer if I could.
Thank you, Brian. It looks like your average savings on the chart you have is a minute to a minute and a half.
Yeah, minute to minute and a half, close to 2 minutes on some responses. But they take an average of all the calls that they respond to in our city limits for the month. So you may have some that are a little higher with some that are a little lower, but their average is the numbers that I provided to you.
Well, it is a success story for the city and
Absolutely.
the citizens of the city to get a
Absolutely.
faster response time when they need it most, when you need an ambulance. And congratulations to Acadian for being able to meet us in this place and do what they said they were going to do and are obligated to do.
They've been keeping a supervisor in town majority of the time, so the supervisor will get on scene and start, he has all the necessary equipment and drugs and things that he can administer when he gets on scene while waiting on the unit. So that's been a tremendous help overall, just to have that higher level person on scene within a few minutes. So, and they're keeping them in town. So it worked out tremendously for us.
Acadian has been continues to be a good partner to the city of Broussard and our
Absolutely.
citizens.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chief. Item 4.1, adopt resolution number 638-20, a resolution approving change order number 2 in the amount of $225,262.30 for South Bernard Fairfield Road Extension Phase 2. Do we have a motion to adopt?
Second.
Tonight, Mr. Daniel Hutchinson, is he here? Daniel, thank you. Mr. Daniel Hutchinson with Comoy Engineering is going to present for us on this item. Welcome, Daniel.
So this change order is for the intersection of, the intersection improvements on West Main Street and the existing South Bernard Road, for the turn lanes. And, this was not originally in the South Bernard project. This, the intersection improvements were gonna be part of the, South Bernard, widening and the Main Street widening. But as we started the road, we're there first, so we need to make these improvements. And it comes into it's about 3,000 feet of three-lane road with the turn lanes and drainage and all of that. We had some significant savings on the existing project, which was able to bring the change order down. It is in budget, so we're not asking for a budget amendment. It's just a resolution to let y'all know what's going on.
Appreciate it. It's nice to know it's going to change, but nice.
That's correct. Well, to sign the change order, it is appropriate for the council to approve it before the change order gets signed. Just to repeat some of the facts on this, you and I talked about this project this week and today, Daniel. The amendment was in the budget when we did the yearly budget, so it's not a budget amendment. It is only an amendment to sign the document for the change order. We have 3 projects going on at this intersection. There's the current South Bernard Road being built from Allison's Parkway to Main Street. There's the other South Bernard project, which has yet to begin construction, which is Main Street to Highway 90. You're also picking up the beginning of that project in this amount of work, so that will not have to be changed after this fact.
Yes, sir.
And then there's the downtown Phase 1 redevelopment. You're starting that intersection, that piece will not have to be redone. But they all meet at this one spot, and there was some fairly significant utilities there that had to be worked around. So at this point, Como Engineering is solving some complicated things that will be tied to all 3 projects in this one final piece of the current South Bernard Road, once this is done. And the estimated completion of South Bernard Road is at the end of this year for the phase between Allison's Parkway and Main Street. And this will be the traffic signal at Main Street.
Yes, sir.
Any questions for Mr. Hutchinson? Tina, do we have any blue cards or public comment?
No comment.
Question?
Thank you, Daniel.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
Yay.
at large,
Yay.
District 1. Motion carries.
Item 5.1, introduce ordinance number 20-653, an ordinance of the City Council amending the zoning ordinance by adding the following maps. Map G-11, portions of LA Highway 182, LA Highway 96, and Lantana Court. Map H-9, portions of Lafferty Drive, Bayou Tortue Road, and LA Highway 96. Map H-10, portions of LA Highway 96, Lantana Court, and Bow Close Lane. Map H-11, portions of LA Highway 96, Lantana Court, Bow Close Lane, Terrence Oaks, Lane and LA Highway 96, map I-8, portions of Bayou Tartu Road, and map I-9, portions of Bayou Tartu Road. Do we have a motion to introduce?
I'll second.
I have a question. How are we on water lines and fire supremacy protection and everything way back in the Bayou Tartu Road?
Mel, would you like to comment on our water service?
Bayou Tartu Road, where the main part of our water line fire protection is at Bayou Tartu Manor. We stop on the Flam Road, short of Bayou Tartu Road, because that's where the city limits stop. But as far as we're coming further east, we have no water there.
We plan on supplying them?
If the council sees a need for it,
I mean,
it
if,
can be done.
I mean, this annex isn't gonna ruin our fire rating.
Mr. Councilman, this is a zoning only, not an annexation.
Well, okay, but, so this is already in the city already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we already have them in the city and it's not affecting our fire rating?
No, a lot of it's not residential, and it's spread out. It's not populated yet. So if somebody wants to put a neighborhood anywhere along that area, like, then we would be looking at running more along to that neighborhood. As of right now, we should be good.
All right. I misunderstood this.
These maps were approved by our planning commission at their last meeting. Tina, do we have any blue cards or any public comment?
No comment.
Don, do you have a comment as our city attorney?
No, Mr. Mayor, it came before the commission, and we certainly had a few people who showed up, but there were no objections that I recall at the meeting, and this goes along with our plan to try to get our zoning completed, which has been working fairly well in the past several months.
And this is the recommendation of the planning committee as it is on the agenda tonight.
That's correct, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, sir.
No, it's only the color portion.
We have an annex in
Is there any further council discussion?
Question?
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
Yay.
at large,
Yay.
District 1, District 2,
Yes.
motion carries.
Item 6.1, adopt ordinance number 20-650, an ordinance of the city of Broussard annexing certain properties located in sections 40 and 68, Township 10 South, Range 5 East, Lafayette Parish, LA, known as the City of Broussard West Pinhook Road annexation in District 2. Do we have a motion to adopt?
I'll move.
This item was introduced at our last meeting. This is a 4-acre tract of land that is owned by the City of Broussard. It's at the corner of South Bernard Road and Main Street. It was purchased by the City of Broussard before the South Bernard Road construction started, but it was never annexed into the city. And in order to complete the work we're doing there, it must be within the city limits so we can have control and ownership of the traffic light. Tina, do we have any public comment?
No public comment.
Mr. Don?
I just wanted to comment, Mr. Mayor, the Como Engineering and Daniel Hutchinson have been doing a great job on getting these signatures and these petitions together. Of course, this one was easier for us because we own the property. It's a 180 annexation. But a lot of other efforts have been made to make sure we have everything we need to be able to annex this property and continue on the South Bernard. So I just wanted to let you know that it's working fairly well right now.
Thank you, Don. And the property was in the parish before, and it is in our best interest. We will own the road after the right sizing is complete, and to build an intersection to city standards is the easiest thing we can do, which equates to the most affordable. Is there any further council discussion? Do we have a call for the question?
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
Yay.
at large,
Yay.
District 1, District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
motion carries.
Item 6.2, adopt ordinance number 20-651, an ordinance of the City of Broussard annexing certain properties located in sections 60 and sections 29 and 208, Township 10 South, Range 5 East, Lafayette Parish, Louisiana, known as the City of Broussard, South Bernard Road Annexation District 1. Do we have a motion to adopt?
Second.
This is a very similar piece of land. We own it. It's on the opposite corner of the property that was just approved for annexation. Same situation. The city owns it. We have easements there. It will be included in the construction of the traffic light, and we must annex it into the city to continue with the project. Ms. Tina, do we have any blue cards or public comment? Is there any council discussion?
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
Yay.
at large,
Yay.
District 1, District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4, motion carries.
Item 6.3, adopt ordinance number 20-652, an ordinance of the City of Broussard authorizing the mayor to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the Parish of Lafayette for the operation and maintenance of Arsenal Park. Do we have a motion to adopt?
Make a motion.
This ordinance was introduced at our last meeting. This is the final adoption of this ordinance. Ms. Tina, do we have any blue cards or public comment?
No public comment.
Is there any council discussion?
Yes, Mayor, I'd like to comment. I just wanted to commend Mayor, admin, and council on getting this done. I know that this was on our wish list from day one, and acquiring 18 acres right in the center of our town for future development and to keep it green space and for our youth. I played there when I was a kid. My kids played there, so it's good to bring it back home for the future. So I just want to commend everybody for approving this.
Thank you, Councilman. Is there any further council discussion?
Question.
District 6,
Yay.
at large,
Yay.
District 1, District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4, District 5,
Yes.
motion carries.
Item 7.1, adjourn the meeting. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
A second.
At large,
Yay.
District 1, District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6, motion carries, meeting adjourned.
Thank you for all being here tonight.